Hello everybody, welcome to Penny's Watching. I'm Penny and today we are watching Airplane from 1980. Not only I have never seen this movie, I have also never been on an airplane, so it's gonna be double the fun, right? Thanks to my patrons for making this possible, and let's jump into the movie. Dun dun dun. This is actually spooky music. It's basically like in jazz. It's the shark.
There is no stopping in the red zone.
Unloading of passengers only. There is no stopping in the red zone.
Yet loading and unloading of passengers only.
My god, they keep repeating the same message over and over. I will get driven crazy.
Would you put all your metal objects into this dish, please?
That's a very tiny dish. What if he has like... Yeah, I was thinking about a gun, but that counts.
There's just no stopping in a white zone.
Oh, really, Vernon? Why pretend? We both know perfectly well what it is you're talking about. You want me to have an abortion.
What?
It's done properly, therapeutically. There's no danger involved.
They are probably sharing a little bit too much with the class.
I'll be back in a minute.
No, at least he's not asking for the money. But maybe the guy was in a hurry. Those items remind me of Star Wars. No, don't they? No. What? Uh-oh. Mistakes were made. Only Jedis should actually have lightsabers.
Elaine,
Ted!
I know things haven't been right for a long time, but it'll be different. Like it was in the beginning.
I've tried to help, but you wouldn't even let me do that. I can't live with the man I don't respect.
What a pisser.
I'm on his side. Is the captain browsing for boobies? Oh, yeah. I mean, a pilot is supposed to be able to raise things, so...
This is Dr. Brody at the Mayo Clinic.
There's a passenger on your Chicago Flight 209, a little girl named Lisa Davis, en route
What is
to
this sound?
Minneapolis. She's
Oh!
scheduled for a heart transplant. We'd like you to tell her mother that we found a donor an hour ago.
It looks like a forbidden chicken just left there out of the oven.
I want you to make sure that she's kept in a reclined position.
That she remain calm.
Yeah, her safety is definitely of the utmost importance.
You on line 5 from a Mr. Ham.
All right, give me ham on 5, hold the mail.
Ham and mayo sounds like a great sandwich. That heart was flipping around like a dead fish. Well, a dying fish.
I promise I can change.
Then why didn't you take the job that Louis Netz offered you at Boeing?
You know, I haven't been able to get near a plane since the war.
Oh, he has PTSD.
They wouldn't hire me because of my war record.
You're the only one keeping that alive. For everyone else, it's ancient history. I'm sorry.
Excuse me, we'd like you to have this flower from the church.
He already... Understandable.
Things socked in from Salt Lake to Lincoln.
Oh, hi, Roger. Glad to have you aboard. Victor, this is Roger Murdoch, Victor Basta.
How do you do, Roger? Nice to meet you.
What a chaos. Why is the child reading about the elections? Nerd.
I'd like one ticket to Chicago.
No, you have
No
a
bad.
customer in your tax. Imagine being this guy.
Smoking or non-smoking?
Smoking, please.
It's incredible to me
Have a
to think
nice
that you
trip.
could... That is not the kind of smoking that I was imagining, but it's incredible to think you could smoke on an airplane.
Striker, this is Red Leader 4. The decision is yours.
Totally not giving him anxiety or anything. His ticket is still smoking. Yes, you are on the right airplane. She's probably not gonna like it, but... Hell no, I use smoke. I'm fairly sure that's not the right translation for, like, fasten your seatbelts, but...
God, Bill, I'm gonna miss you so much.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you too.
Better get on board, son.
Are they leaving with the door open?
Have your picture taken the minute you get there. Send me one, all right?
Okay, here, hurry.
Close the door!
Goodbye, darling.
Bill! Oh!
What a wreck!
Your frequency 123.9er.
Roger.
Hi. We have clearance, Clarence.
Roger, Roger.
We have clearance, Clarence, Roger.
Roger.
Huh?
Roger, over. What?
Hey.
Who?
They should probably think about nicknames.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Over speaking. We'll be cruising at 36,000 feet this evening.
Our arrival time in Chicago will be 10:45 p.m. The temperature there is currently 62.
I guess there was an exchange there.
Dad, what are you doing here?
Elaine, I've got to talk to you.
You shouldn't have come. I don't have time now.
I mean, technically she's working, but she should appreciate that he found courage. Is Grandma gonna be nosy?
No wonder you're upset. She's lovely and a darling figure.
That's true.
Supple, pouting breasts.
Excuse me?
It's a shame you two don't get along.
This woman knows way too much about hair.
Things used to be different. I remember when we first met.
She doesn't care.
I was in the Air Force. I used to hang out at the Magumbo Bar,
I'm not entirely sure these places exist.
populated with every reject and cutthroat from Bombay to Calcutta. It's worse than Detroit.
That's some talent.
You could count on a fight breaking out almost every night.
I was not expecting Girl Scouts to be fighting. Can I bet cookies? Yo, that was a pretty good punch. Maybe not really an orthodox way to start music, but I'll take it.
I didn't go there that night to fall in love. I just dropped in for a couple of drinks.
What was she doing there? They are ready for... I was gonna say the Olympic Games, but I don't really know if they dance at the Olympic Games.
Danced. I never wanted it to end. But enough about me. I hope this hasn't been boring for you. It's just that whenever I start to talk...
I thought she was gonna be asleep, and I guess technically...
I thought you might like some coffee.
Why are all the
Oh,
children
that's
so
very
much
nice of you.
nerdy?
Cream? No, thank you. I take it black.
Same.
Like my man.
What? Oh my god, are you also gonna have a flashback? They seem to be dangerous.
Could be so happy. These past few months have been just wonderful. Tomorrow, why don't we drive up the coast to that little seafood place and...
Well, at least now we know that she did like him.
My squadron ships out tomorrow. We're bombing the storage depots at Daiquiri at 1800 hours.
Hello. Hi.
This is Captain Over, Mr. Murdoch, and Mr. Basta. This is Joey Hammond.
Joey, we have something here for our special visitors.
Oh, I would love to have that.
Ever been in a cockpit before?
No, sir, I've never been up in a plane before.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
What?
We better get back now.
Yeah, Joey, we should probably
Joey
go.
can stay here for...
I don't want the child there.
I know you. You're Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You play basketball for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Son, but you must have me confused with someone else. My name is Roger Murdoch.
I think you're the greatest, but my dad says you don't work hard enough on defense.
Is it actually him? Or is the child just, you know, like being accidentally racist?
Dad, you don't really try, except during the playoffs.
The hell I don't.
Oh, it's him?
Tell your old man to drag Walton and Lanier up and down the court for 48 minutes.
Why is a NBA player piloting an airplane?
I know things haven't been right for a long time, but it'll be different. Like it was in the beginning, remember?
All I have are memories. Mostly I remember the nights when we were together. How you used to hold me. How I used to sit on your face and wrinkle and...
We really know way too much about them. Way too much.
She would insist on living in the past.
I mean, poor guy is traumatized. See, that's clearly a traumatized face. Oh, he's been at the hospital.
Telegram from headquarters today. They've cleared you of any blame for what happened on that
What
day. Isn't that good news?
What a painting.
Because of my mistake, 6 men didn't return from that.
Oh, yeah, no, that's traumatizing.
7, Lieutenant Zip died this morning.
Why, thank
Dr.
you.
Sandler says she'll be out in a week. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, it's amazing. So happy.
All right. Take 5.
Oh.
Thanks. War is hell.
A little late tonight. We've been waiting for you.
What's to be first?
Go ahead, Clarence. I got it.
How's the weather?
Not so good. We got some heavy stuff ahead of us. It might get rough again unless we can climb on top.
Yeah, after the war, I just wanted...
Wait, I know that guy. He's the Big Trouble in Little China guy.
We were assigned to an isolated tribe, the Malombo.
Is he already falling
They'd never
asleep?
seen Americans much during the year, introducing them to our Western culture. At first, they didn't know what to think of us, but soon we gained their trust.
Yeah, I find that works. That also works, see, communication.
Hair storing foods for the up-and-coming monsoon months. Also, Tupperware products are ideal for storing leftovers.
Is she trying to sell Tupperware to poor people?
You must understand, these people had been completely isolated from civilization. They had no athletic equipment.
I mean, they look all very athletic.
Gradually worked them up to rudimentary game skills, and finally advanced competitive theory. I was patient with them, and they were eager to learn.
Am I not recognizing famous basketball players?
Dad, I don't want to stay here. It's time for us to go back home.
Elaine had doubts about our relationship. And that, as much as anything else, led to my drinking problem.
But that was Torrid. I see what kind of drinking problems now.
I could go on for hours, but I'd probably start to bore you. You know, I really couldn't blame Elaine.
No, that wasn't needed. You could have just fallen asleep. Why are these people being so extreme?
Oh, I can't stand it.
What is it?
Oh,
Yes?
oh, it's my stomach.
No poop. No poop on the airplane.
I should have had that second cup of coffee.
Uh-oh, are they all getting sick? Gross.
Sir, excuse me, sir. You a doctor?
That's right.
We have some passengers.
Of course he is. Of course I will trust Leslie Nielsen with my life. Where did that come from?
Let me see your tongue.
What? Egg? Egg? Another egg? No, those are not eggs that I would like to have. What is the diagnosis?
You'd better tell the captain we've got to land as soon as we can. This woman has to be gotten to a hospital.
A hospital?
I agree.
What is it?
It's a big building with patients, but that's not important right now.
Oh no, don't
Victor,
die.
we're running into some heavy weather. Can you... Roger, take over.
What the hell is going on? He is also sweating.
Captain, how soon can you land?
I can't tell.
You can tell me I'm a doctor.
No, I mean, I'm just not sure.
Or can't you take a guess?
Not for another 2 hours.
You can't take a guess for another 2 hours?
He's very literal.
Can't land for another 2 hours. Fog has closed down everything this side of the mountains. We've got to get through to Chicago.
Apparently it's not really just... Poor guy. It's not just fog. Not having a pilot is also not helping.
I'm not sure. Haven't seen anything like this since the Anita Bryant concert. What was it we had for dinner tonight?
Well, we had a choice, steak or fish.
Yes, I remember I had lasagna.
Where did it come from?
Find out what the two sick people had for dinner. This is Captain Over speaking. Been a little bumpy up here, but we'll be past it in a few minutes. A couple points of interest. We're now flying over Hoover Dam. And a little later on, we'll pass just south of Grand Canyon.
I know Hoover Dam thanks to a video game.
Chicago, this is Flight 209er. We're in trouble.
One thing, do you know what he had for dinner? Of course, we both had fish. Why? Oh, it's nothing to be alarmed about.
Yeah, I'm sure there was nothing wrong with that fish, right?
I ate fish, and Randy said there are 5 more cases, and they all had fish too.
Yeah, the co-pilot had fish. Passenger on this plane who had fish for dinner will become violently ill in the next half hour.
Yep, that is definitely a fish.
This starts with a slight fever, dryness of the throat. As the virus penetrates the red blood cells, the victim becomes dizzy. Begins to experience an itching, a rash.
He's having literally every
From there, the poison
symptom
goes to work on the
spot.
central nervous system, causing severe muscle spasms. Entire digestive system collapses, accompanied by uncontrollable flatulence.
Oh no, not
Finally,
on
the
an
poor
airplane.
bastard
I am more sorry for the other two than for him.
Automatic pilot.
Is there such a thing?
There it is.
Oh, there is such a thing. That's not what I was expecting. He looks like Alec Baldwin.
Captain Over's passed out on the floor and we've lost the co-pilot. We're in terrible trouble.
Roger, I read you. This is Steve McCroskey at Chicago Air Control. I want the weather on every landing field this side of the Rockies, no matter what the size. Any place where there's a chance to land that plane. Stan, go upstairs to the tower and get a runway diagram. Terry, check down the field for emergency.
Oopsie. Maybe you should change what they have to do.
34,000. No, it's dropping.
The autopilot.
It's dropping.
Alec Baldwin is deflating.
There's a hollow tube. Now that is the manual inflation nozzle.
I can already see how this is going to look like. Yeah, I knew that it was gonna look that way. I knew it. Bye-bye. She's smoky.
Elaine, you're a member of this crew. Can you face some unpleasant facts?
No.
No.
All right. Unless I get all those people to a hospital quickly, I can't even be sure of saving their lives. Is there anyone on board who can land this plane?
Technically. But he has a drinking problem, as you just see.
Finding someone back there who can not only fly this plane, but who didn't have fish for dinner.
And we hope you enjoy the rest of your flight. By the way, is there anyone on board who knows how to fly a plane?
That's definitely... yeah. It's definitely not panic-inducing.
When they built those roads, they had no thought of drainage.
Is he gonna drink that gasoline? No, he's setting himself on fire. I'm sure that's not dangerous on an airplane.
Excuse me, sir. There's been a little problem in the cockpit.
The cockpit? What is it?
It's the little room in the front of the plane where...
Why is everyone so literal?
Do you know anything about planes?
I flew in the war, but that was years ago.
Would you go up, please?
The guy is just there waiting. Yeah? Hey, you should probably blow on the flame. Sir, blow. Good job. That was an experience.
Can you fly this plane and land it?
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. What flying experience have you had?
Single-engine fighters in the Air Force, but this plane has 4 engines. It's an entirely different kind of flying.
Is it?
It's an entirely different kind of flying.
Why are they all so literal?
Besides,
I
haven't
love
touched
it.
any kind of plane in 6 years.
You're the only chance we've got.
No pressure, by the way. Alec Baldwin came back to normal. That looks confusing to me, but you know, I have never even been on an airplane as a passenger. How big is this room? Is the guy still in the taxi? I don't really think he should pay.
One of the passengers is going to land that plane.
Is that possible?
Possible. It's 100 to 1 shot. 1,000 to 1. I know this guy.
You do? Who is it?
Name's Ted Stryker. I flew with him during the war. Ted Stryker was a crack flight leader up to a point. He's one of those men
What the hell
who,
is going on in the background?
just say,
Like, they are just
felt too much inside.
driving like an Italian.
And all the pieces on a particular
What are
mission.
the horses doing?
Mr. Stryker is the only hope we've got.
No pressure, by the way. Not even Jesus believes in him.
I gotta get out of here. I get out of here.
Down, get a hold of yourself.
Stewardess, please let me handle this.
I've gotta get
Yeah, stronger.
Now get back to your seat. I'll take care of this. Calm down.
Stronger.
Get a hold of yourself.
That's actually how my doctor thinks that you can handle anxiety. They're so cute. Oh, Lord of mercy. Yeah, no, one of those is a little drastic.
All right, Steve, let's face a few facts.
How many
I flew with
sunglasses
this
do
man
you have?
Stryker during the war. He's going to have enough on his mind without worrying about those times when things weren't so good.
Right now, things aren't so good.
Let me
Oh, okay, only 2.
I want you to get on the horn and talk that guy down. It's like I picked the wrong week to quit drinking.
Stryker, this is Captain Rex Kramer speaking.
That's totally not gonna trigger any sort of PTSD, I'm sure.
Yes, Captain Kramer. I'm gonna need all the luck there is.
Stryker, you ever flown a multi-engine plane before?
No.
Shit. It's a goddamn waste of time. There's no way you can land this plane.
Hold yourself.
I am sure that this is going to be extremely motivational.
Flying a plane is no different than riding a bicycle. Just a lot harder to put baseball cards in the spokes.
All right, I'm going to unlock the automatic pilot.
Just remember the controls will feel very heavy
Alec
compared to a fighter.
Baldwin! He's now floating around.
Don't worry about that. It's perfectly normal.
This poor woman. She's gonna look like a clown.
We have a right to know the truth.
The most important thing now is that you remain calm. There's no reason to panic.
It's Pinocchio.
But the other two pilots are just fine. They're at the controls flying the plane, free to pursue a life of religious fulfillment.
Stryker, what kind of weather are you in up there?
Rain
And little ice.
and a little ice.
Very specific.
It's a damn good thing he doesn't know how much I hate his guts.
It's a damn good thing you don't know how much he hates your guts.
Thank you.
This weather bulletin just came off the wire.
Johnny, what can you make out of this?
This? Well, I could make a cap, or a brooch, or pterodactyl.
You could also probably make like a pointy hat. Hello?
Mrs. Over? This is Ed Macias calling from the airport. There's some trouble on your husband's flight. We don't know how serious it is yet. But Steve McCroskey thought you'd want to
Is
get down.
that a horse?
Yes, I'll be right. You can let yourself out the back door.
I have many questions, none of which are really my business.
How you doing, honey?
Jack, I'm so hot, I'm burning up.
I'll turn on some air.
Excessive. But I heard this is how people in the USA enjoy the air conditioning, so very cold.
Oh, the passengers are beginning to panic. When do we start down?
Not just yet. There's been radar range any second now.
It's about 2 more minutes, Chief.
For once, it was actual chicken. You chose the wrong week to quit
the
pills.
wrong week to quit amphetamines.
I knew it.
Flying the plane. One of the passengers. But he's an experienced Air Force pilot who flew during the war, so there's no cause for alarm.
What kind of plane is it?
Oh, it's a big, pretty white plane with red stripes.
Wings. I appreciate some optimism. What? Like a hamster?
Stricken airliner approaching Chicago.
Why do they care in Japan? Why do they care here? Very talented, though.
Shayna, they bought their tickets. They knew what they were getting into. I say, let them crash.
Sure. Want some?
Would you like a little whiskey, man?
Certainly not.
No. Oh, she has a different hobby.
I won't deceive you, Mr. Stryker. We're running out of time.
Surely there must be something you can do.
I'm doing everything I can. And stop calling me Shirley. Randy, are you all right?
No.
Oh, I'm 26 and I'm not married.
We're going to make
That's something that you can solve, don't worry.
Do you have any idea when we'll be landing?
pretty soon.
Anytime.
How you bearing up?
I've never been so scared. But at least I have a husband.
Poor woman. I mean, what is 26? 26 is nothing. Like, come on. You can marry the doctor if you don't find anything younger.
You'll have to decide.
What is going on there?
Stryker, that plane can't land itself. It takes a pilot who can handle pressure.
Ease off, Rex. He hasn't flown for years. It's not his fault.
I can't take the pressure.
You just let it go then? Oh no. His drinking problem again.
You can't expect to win them all. I want to tell you something.
He's been way too
I was in the
normal.
war myself, medical corps. Was on late duty one night when they brought in a badly wounded pilot from one of the raids. He said, the odds were against us up there, but we went in anyway. I'm glad. Captain made the right decision. The pilot's name was George Zip.
Uh-oh. Did Elaine tell him something, or is this true?
I've got a plane to land.
Will we ever know if this was actually a fabrication?
Listen to me, Kramer. We've got to land now.
Don't be a fool, Stryker. You know what a landing like this means, you more than anybody.
I'm giving the orders and we're coming in.
It's his ship now, his command. He's in charge.
Oh, you're just giving up?
Head man, top dog, big cheese, a head honcho.
Captain, look at this.
Passengers certain to die.
There's a sale at Penny's.
At Penny's? I am not selling anything.
All right, I'll need 3 men up in the tower.
The tower! The tower! Rapunzel! Rapunzel!
I love this guy so badly.
How soon do we land?
Oh, it won't be long now. Try not to worry.
Wasn't that the woman who hanged herself at the beginning? What an incredible thing to watch.
Your husband and the others are alive, but unconscious.
Just like Gerald Ford.
What?
I want every light you can get poured onto that field. Being done right now.
That makes sense. That's many lights.
Israel, please clear the runway.
I'll ask you to assume crash positions. Your life jackets are located under your seat. When I give the word, pull the cord on the right side flat.
That's very elegant.
You can't come straight in. Got enough fuel left for 2 hours of flying.
We have people up here who will die in less than an hour. Putting the landing gear down now.
I'm very proud.
Tell them the gear is down and we're ready to land.
The gear is down, and we're ready to land.
But are we ready to land?
Captain, maybe we ought to turn on the searchlights now.
No. It's just what they'll be expecting us to do.
This became a mystery now.
I just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you.
That doesn't stop
She's
you.
Rubbing him like chicken. What is that now?
Picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
That was an incredible week for you.
Stryker, you're coming in too fast.
I know.
He knows, he knows.
Thank you for being useful. He's completely gone.
Crash position.
If I was crashing, I would like to be like,
Put down more flap.
Man, look at the amount of cars.
Just kidding.
Oops.
He's coming right at us.
He chose the wrong week to quit trying to die.
Drifting. Keep your eyes on the far end of the runway.
He's a little wonky, but you know, we're close enough.
Eyes are down. Down.
Yay! Touchdown!
Flight 209 now arriving gate 8.
Literally.
Gate 9.
Gate 12.
Gate 14.
They're running a marathon. Yay! We did it! Everyone is safe, other than the people who suicided because it was boring.
I just want to tell you both, good luck. We're all counting on you.
We arrived.
Ted, that was probably the lousiest landing in the history of this airport. I'd like to buy you a drink and shake your hand.
Maybe finally they are gonna be friends.
Have a nice day. Thank you for flying Trans-American.
Loneliness, that's the bottom line.
All is end, but ends well, right? Right, please. I want to understand where they are. Like if they are standing in some weird place. For a second I thought he was gonna wave goodbye. Where is he going now? Nothing about this movie made sense. Which is exactly what I was expecting it to be when I, knowing that Leslie Nielsen was involved. So, this was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for real. It's a name that I always heard, but I don't think I have ever seen him. Well, probably he's better as a basketball player than as an airplane pilot, even though it wasn't really his fault. Anything that happened. Yeah, nothing made sense and I loved it. I know that Leslie Nielsen very rarely makes sense, but in the best possible way. There is one thing that I truly love about him, but it wasn't just him. Like many of the actors that took part in this movie managed to do that, and that is probably my favorite thing ever when it comes to humor. That's something that I like to do when I crack up a joke, which is like you say something And your face expression just doesn't change, like total poker face. And I do believe Leslie Nielsen had probably the best poker face ever. Like literally every single time he said something that was super fun, his face wouldn't really change. Like he looks super serious, and that is something that I absolutely love, and that's something that I like doing myself. Like, I don't want to say that I consider Leslie Nielsen kind of a guide for me, because I will never be that funny, but I do like the idea of saying something funny and just pretend that everything is normal. Like, I didn't say anything weird, so it's been a very pleasing movie to watch. It's just sometimes I am definitely in the mood for something more intellectual, like for those kind of life-changing watching experiences, but sometimes I'm very much in the mood for something fun, very light, just joyful. Today I was in the mood for something like this, and that's literally what I got. So it's been great. Thank you for enjoying the movie with me. As usual, if you liked it, feel free to leave a comment, let me know what are the best movies with Leslie Nielsen, since I like him so much, and I haven't really watched many things, so we might as well continue on a Leslie Nielsen journey. Don't forget to like the video, that greatly helps. Subscribe to the channel so you're not gonna miss any other reaction. And if you would like to see the uncut version of this video and every other video, you can find it on my Patreon, so you can check that out as well. Thank you for your time, thank you for having a laugh with me, hopefully, and I will see you all with the next video. Bye!